new slicer. We have seen new slicer as well as we have seen the new card. But in slicer, we have displayed a picture like this. Every time I cannot do it. Assume my slicer is too bigger. I have a very big slicer. Here I have only 4 items. So very simply, I can display 4 or 5 pictures inside it. Suppose I have 20 or 30 items. So 20, 30 items I cannot display in a slicer. Slicer itself will occupy my entire screen. So when I select a slicer, I want to display a picture in some other area. Not within the slicer. Within the slicer. Because as I told, 4, 5 items you can do it. Suppose 20, 30 items are there. I have 20, 30 products. I cannot display all the 20, 30 products in a picture. My slicer size will be very bigger. So let us see how to do that. For example, let me reduce this slicer and I place the slicer somewhere else on the top. So morning I think we did this image. So let us go to the build visual. Under build visual. So you can see under build visual there is an option called as image available here. Build visual, you can see this image. Build visual, there is a image available here. For last but one row, the last option, image. So let me click on this image. I click on this image. Or morning as I told, we did this also. Even you can go to insert and you can select that image also. Both are same. Insert image. Either even morning we did this, so insert your company logo. We did this insert image. That also give you the same option. It also will give you the same option. So insert image. Now what I will do is select this image icon. Select this image visual. Right hand side you can see there is a format image. Under format image, expand the slicer. Expand the style. Under style, image. Go to the style. Image. Under image it says upload a image. No, it's not uploading a image. Select from data. Select from data. Select from data. Now let us drag that example. I'm dragging that example because example is the where we have inserted that link of my picture. So this example which is available in the product category table, drag it and drop it to this data area. So based on your selection here, based on the slicer selection, you can see your picture will change in some other area. Not in for this, I think the separate slicer is not. You can put a normal slicer also. When you have multiple items, very big items, I recommend to go for this image, not the slicer image. When you have 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, then you can go for this button slicer. Otherwise, insert an image separately. Now, based on my selection, you can see the pictures are changing here. If I select a particular product, I want that product picture should be displayed. So, if I select a particular product, that product picture should be displayed in some other area. Then we can use this option. Okay. So, if you have more option in the slicer, I recommend this. Lesser option, you can go for the button slicer. Okay. So, select the image and go to the format of the image, styles, expand the image, select from data. I don't know, this is available in the September version. September version, you may not get that. Because October, November only we got this image option. So, upgrade it. Now, time being, I have removed that image. Which one? Image on Excel insert பண்ணிட்டீங்களா அந்த லிங்க் ஸ்லைசர்ல வருதா Okay. Super. Yes. Since we had this multi-card, even you can delete this single card also if you don't want it. That's your wish. So we have seen images in the card, images in the slicer, and images separately also. You can get the images separately also. Now let us give a meaningful name for the page, because finally tomorrow we are going to create an index for a page, like a website. When I open a website, there will be a button home. If I click on home, it goes to the home. Suppose I click on contact us, it will go to the contact us page. Suppose I want customer, click on customer, it shows all the customer details in a separate page. So like this, we are going to create an index finally tomorrow. For that, it's always better to give some meaningful name for your pages. Please give some meaningful name for your pages. I think this is my first page, this is my home page. So I have given a name for this. Let us give a name as home page. So I have given a name as home page. Now let us see some visuals. I think this approximately we have seen in the basics of Power BI also, but we'll see the next level. We are going to see some new feature, but before that we have to explore this feature also, the basic which we have learned in the basics also, the table and matrix, and some map and top 10. We'll see it again. So let us click on the plus symbol. I'm going to insert a page. So we are going to insert a table or a matrix. Table or a matrix. First let us start with table. And we are going to link one page with another page. One page with another page. Here it is interactive. Suppose if I select this braking system, your braking system is getting filtered. You are getting all the options for the braking system. Electronics, electricals, it's giving the details for electricals and electronics in the same page. Suppose I want to link between one page to another page. If I select a particular customer, or if I select a particular category, if I select a particular region, in the next page, it should show the details of that particular category, particular region or particular customer. That's what we are going to do now. So let us insert a new page. We'll insert some visual. Maybe let us start with a donut, or we can go for a pie chart, or we can go for a donut chart. Anything, both are same. Let us go for a donut chart. I click on this donut. I inserted a donut here. In this donut chart, we are going to bring, for example, let us take region. There are some south region, north region, west region, east region. So let us type region. We'll drag and drop the region. I'll drag the drop and region to the legend area. So region into the legend area, because I want region wise. So let's drag the region into the legend area. And total revenue into the value area. So region wise, we got what is the sum of total revenue. Each region wise, what is my sum of total revenue? Okay. Go to format. Total revenue. Total revenue. Not target. Go to format. Legend. For having a better space, I want to put the legend at the bottom. So go to bottom center. So I'm putting this legend on the bottom center now. So we got a donut chart. Now we are going to create a visual similar to what we have seen in the last session. As I told, stop using this card. This card is going to retire sooner. So we saw a new card similar to a slicer. We are got a new slicer here. Same like we got a new option here. First we will use the old option, then we will convert into a new option also. Old option we would have used in the basics of Power BI training, but still we can use it and we'll convert it to a new one. So because that option also going to retire as soon as possible. So place the cursor on some empty area. Before using this option, we have to enable a feature. You have to enable a feature. Which feature? File. Go to File. Options and Settings. File. Options and Settings. Options. File. Options and Settings. Option. File, options and settings, options. It opens a new dialog box. You can see a new dialog box has opened. Under that new dialog box, you will get something like security. There will be something like security. Yes, there is a security. File, options, options and settings, options, security. Verify that this option is checked. The option is use map or filled map. This option has to be selected. If this option is not selected, please select it. I think it should have been selected. If it is not selected, please select that option. I think it's already selected. There is two types of map, filled map and bubble map. And we have new map which is a combination of both. Combination of both also available. We'll see it. So I selected this option, use map and filled map, and I say OK. Now place the cursor on some empty area. I'm placing the cursor on some empty area. Visualization. Build visualization. Under this, row number 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth row, third one, filled map. There is a filled map available. Place the cursor on some empty area. Go to visualization, build map, and I am selecting this map, filled map. So let us click on the filled map. Before that, let me check my source data. A small checking, I want to check it on my source data. Let me go to the table view. Under table view, let me select the geographic data. Under geographic data, I believe we have city, state name and country name. Unfortunately, we have only one country name, India. So I'm not going to use this India because only one country name is available. But we have more state. So I'm going to use this state name. Suppose we have much countries, more countries here, India and other countries, we can use the country name. But I have only one country here. So that's why I'm not going to use country. I'm going to use the state name. So let us come to the report view. Just for checking, I went to that table view and checked whether we have countries or states or cities. I have more states, countries is only one. So select this map and find the state name. I am typing the state name, S-T-A-T-E, state name. And drag that state name and drop it to the location area. We are dragging that state name and dropping into the location area. You can see it says here, this visual is being retired soon. That's what I told, that will get retired sooner. We have a new visual. We'll see that new visual. Don't upgrade it now. Don't upgrade it now. We can upgrade it later. After finishing all the concept, after understanding the concept, then we can upgrade it. Okay. So we have dragged that state name into the location area. What are all the states available on the source data? Based on that, all the state names are highlighted here. Second, total revenue. Let us bring the total revenue. We are going to bring the total revenue into the tooltip area. This tooltip area. Total revenue. Let us bring the total revenue to the tooltip area now. Tooltip area. So let me drag the total revenue and drop it to the tooltip area. Yes. Some flash has appeared. So what has happened is when you place the cursor over any one of the state, it shows that state name and what is the revenue on that state. Tamil Nadu, this is the revenue. Karnataka, this is the revenue. Andhra Pradesh, this is the revenue. Maharashtra, this is the revenue. Madhya Pradesh, this is the revenue. When you place the cursor, it shows the revenue by each state wise. We'll do furthermore. We'll do furthermore on this. Yes, we will give a color. I don't want to give a color based on the state name. I want to give a color based on the revenue. That we will do it. If you want to give a color based on the state, suppose Tamil Nadu a different state color, Maharashtra different color, yes, we can do it manually. How do we do it? Is select the format here. Go to the format your visual. Go to the fill color. Under fill color, it says default color. Here you can see there is an option called as show all. Select the map and go to format, color, show all. So all the state name will be displayed here. Manually, you can change the color. For example, Tamil Nadu, what is the color you want? Telangana, Tripura, Andhra Pradesh. Each state, you can have a different colors. But I'm not going to do this. I will switch off this show all. I want to give a color based on the total revenue. If my revenue is more, I want to give a green. If the revenue is middle, somewhat in the middle, I want to put a yellow. If the revenue is lower, we want to put a red. So let me select the map. Go to the color. FX. Don't switch on the show on. Show all, switch off that show off. Show all, switch off that. Then go to color. FX. Click on that FX. Rules. No, it's not rules. So let us make it as gradient. And it's asking, do you want to apply the gradient based on the state name? No. I don't want to apply the gradient based on the state name. I want to apply it based on the total revenue. Select total revenue. Gradient, select the total revenue. Lowest value. What is the color for the lowest? If you set this as on your template, this will appear automatically. No need for changing it every time. How can I set this as in a template? Morning we did it. Go to view tab. Go to that more button here. And then customize current theme. You can see here. Maximum, what is the color? Middle, what is the color? And minimum, what is the color? If I set this here, automatically it will change that. Let me set it here. So maximum, I'll put a green for it. Minimum, sorry, middle, let it be yellow. Minimum, I'll make it as red. So I changed it in my template area itself, not in the individual chart. I made it in the template. Like this, negative, I think negative is red, positive is green. That's okay. I say apply. Minimum, maximum is green, middle is yellow, and minimum is red. And I say apply. Now let me try this. I select this chart. Click on FX. It's not rules. So let us make it as gradient. You can see automatically the lowest is giving red. Highest is automatically giving a green. Middle, there is nothing called as middle. So select this middle. But unfortunately, this color is not based on the state name. This color is based on the total revenue. Yes. If the total revenue is lowest, then I should get a red. If there is somewhat middle, I should get an yellow. And somewhat maximum, highest, I want to put a green. Or manually, if you want to fix the value also, you can do that. This automatically takes the lowest to middle and middle to highest. If you want to manually change the value, you can click here and you can customize it. From this to this, customize, I can type the value also. From 0 to 1 lakh, I want a yellow. From 1 lakh to 3 lakh, I want a green. So you can fix a value also. But I'm not fixing it now. I'll put a lowest because my value may increment, decrement in near future. So I'm putting lowest, middle and highest. Say OK. Yes. Based on your values, the colors would have changed. As expected, Maharashtra is having more. Have you selected the chart? Go to format, visual. Below map setting, there is a fill. I think you have selected this. I asked you to select this. I'm just select panninga. Change it, it will overrate it. Bubble, we will see what is that bubble. Okay. Now the advantage, another advantage of using this map is, I have a donut chart based on region wise. So let me select some donut. For example, this is the south, the blue color is the south region data. Just click on that south. Yes. You can see it automatically zooms out the south and it shows only the map for south. Sorry, north. Sorry. I selected north. And the next one is south. I selected south. Yes, only the south region data is displayed. Based on your selection, it shows only that map. Okay. Simple. To come back again, click on that same donut again. I selected south. Now I want the data back again. Once again, click on that south. Or click somewhere else outside of your pie chart. Somewhere else outside like this. This is filled map. But sometimes I don't want the filled map. I want the bubbles. Bubble. Based on my value, the bar size, the bubble size should increase or decrease. So instead of this filled map, I can go for this previous one. Select the map, and you can see before this filled map, there is an option called as map. That is bubble map. Bubble map. Based on your value, the bubble size will increase or decrease. If the value is larger, your bubble size will be higher. If the value is lower, your bubble size will be lesser. Or this is filled map and this is bubble map. Can I get both in one? Of course, we can get it. Not in the older map. That's a newer map. That's previous, before this filled map or before the bubble map, there is something called as Azure map. Either click on the Azure map or upgrade it. If I upgrade it also, it automatically turns into Azure map. Or click on the Azure map here, or click on the update map. Anyone, both are same. Or click on the Azure map or click on the update map. Both are same. So I upgrade it. This is our new map. But where is this? Bubbles. Can I get the bubbles? Yes. After getting that upgraded map, go to format. Here you can see there is an option. Filled map is already selected. There is an option called as bubble layers. So you will get a bubble also. There is a bubble layers where you will get the bubble layers. Filled map. If you don't want filled map, if you want only bubble map, you can get both also here. Oh, instead of bubble layer, you are getting marker layer. Which version you are? They would have changed that name. Turn the bubble layer, marker layer. Upgrade it to Azure map. Marker layer. Old version of bubble layer. Later version. Marker layer. Marker layer. Old version is bubble layer. Both the two concepts. Okay. I will switch off the bubble as of now. I like to have only the field map. Now, let us see. I want to insert one more visual, top 10. Then we will see how to link between the pages. After doing it, we have to see about forecasting, what if analysis also, parameter and what if analysis. First, we will finish up this. So let me insert one more visual. Maybe I think to find out the top 10, the best visual is either you can go for a bar chart or you can go for a funnel. Funnel also looks good. Bar chart also looks good. As of now, let us try with bar chart. Maybe later we will start funnel also. Funnel also we'll use it. Now let us go with the bar. Maybe the third one from the first row, third one. Select the first row. I'm selecting the third one here. Click on the third one. That's my bar chart. So I want to bring customer wise. Customer wise. Sum of total revenue. Customer wise, sum of total revenue. Let me do that. Customer. Let us bring the customer name into y-axis. Total revenue into x-axis. So we got customer name into y and total revenue into x. Which wise should be first? Whichever summarize it, that should be second. But I have many customers here. More than, I think I have more than 100 customers. Approximately 80 to 90 customers are available here. But I cannot display a very big chart like this. I want to bring only top 10 customers. And another important thing is, if I select the South region, I should get only the top 10 for South region. If I select a North region, I should get only the top 10 for North. Same like, if I select Tamil Nadu map, I should get only the top 10 customer for Tamil Nadu. If I select Karnataka, I should get top 10 for Karnataka. So first let us bring the overall top 10. Then based on the selection, how to change it. We'll see it next. First, overall top 10. Before that, could you tell me, highest, who has given the highest revenue? I want to put a green. Somewhat middle, I want to put a yellow. The lowest revenue, I want to put a red. Could you tell me how can I do that? Already we did it for map. So, don't redo it. Since already we did it for map, map also we use the same total revenue. If the total revenue is more green, middle is yellow, lowest is red. Same thing we did it for map. Don't redo it again. Go to format. Select the map. Go to home tab. Format painter. Select the format painter and paste this on the bar chart. Yes. Same format will be copied and pasted. No need to redo it again and again. Since already we have used the same conditional formatting for the map, no need to redo it again. I'm just copying the format and I'm pasting it here. Okay. Right. Help me here. How can I display the values? For example, this customer, I want to know what is my total revenue value. How can I display the value here? Value, when I place the cursor, there will be a tooltip, but I want the value to be displayed. Very good. Format, switch on the data label. Format, switch on the data label. Yes. Go to the search box and I type DIS. After switching on the data label, I'll go to DIS and change the display units as none so that I'll get the exact value. I want the exact value to be displayed. So what we did is, first I switched on the data label. Then I gone to the search box, DIS, the short form of display units, and change the display units as null because I want the exact value to be displayed. Okay, top 10. Now select the chart, customer name by sum of total revenue. Select the chart. First time we are going to explore this filter, expand the filter, There are three types of filter. In the basics of Power BI also we would have explored this. There are three types of filter. Filter on this visual, filter on this page, filter on all pages. Today or tomorrow we will see all the three. All the three we are going to see today or tomorrow. Today we'll start with this filter on this visual. Select this visual, go to filter, filter on this visual. If the filter is collapsed, expand it by clicking on this arrow mark and go to the customer name. Don't just straight away click on the customer name. There is an arrow mark on the customer name. Expand or collapse. Click on the arrow mark on the customer name. It says basic filter. No, I don't want the basic filter. Basic filter, whatever the customer you want, you can select it here. But I don't want it. I want to bring top 10 customers. So instead of basic filter, click here. Top N. Top N. Select top N. You can top it, or you can sometimes you can get bottom N also. Rejection, defects, absenteeism. I want the lowest, least most. It means you can go for bottom also. Let us go for top. How many? 10. Still it's not over. One more step is pending. So I want customer name, top 10 customers. And it's asking based on what you want the top 10 customers. Whether the top 10 customer is based on the revenue. Who has given more revenue? They are my top 10 means I can bring the revenue here. Or who has given more invoices? They would have given more invoices, but maybe revenue is lesser. They are my top customers. So we can bring the invoice number also here. So as of now, I will go with the total revenue. So who has given more revenue for me? They are my top customers. So let us bring the total revenue into by value area. By value area. So drag the total revenue and bring it to the by value area. That's it. Apply. Click on apply. Yes. Now we have top 10 customers. These are all my top, overall top 10. Not belongs to a particular region or particular state. It's overall top 10. I am repeating the entire step one more time. Expand the filter because the filter is already collapsed. Expand the filter. Expand the customer name. Instead of basic filter, let us make it as top N. It says top or bottom. I selected top 10 and drag the total revenue and bring it to the value area. So I want to get top 10 customer who has given more revenue. That's it. Apply filter. We got top 10 customers based on my total revenue. Okay. Now, the challenge is, we got top 10 revenue, perfect. But the challenge is when I go for this donut chart and I select a pie chart here, donut chart, I'm selecting the north region. Yes, the map is showing for north region, perfect, no issues. But my bar chart is not showing top 10 customers. It shows out of top 10, this 3 customer belongs to north region. But when I click on the south region, it doesn't show anything here. It's graying out and it's showing some other option. I'm not finding the top 10 for the south region. So, select this donut because based on the donut, what I want to do for this bar chart, I think this we would have explored in basics also, but once again I'm repeating it. Select this donut, go for the tab called as format, select the donut, go to format, under format. If you go to the format, edit interaction, edit interaction. Go to format, click on edit interaction. What is the interaction you want it? When I click on the donut, after clicking on edit interaction, on top of your visual, there is 3 icons appearing. In this map, I can see only 2. Filter, none. If I click this, do you want to filter it or not? Yes, I want to filter. That's already selected. So no problem with this map. But when I come to this bar chart, I have 3 options. filtering, highlighting, none. How do I know this is filter, this is highlight? When you place the cursor, it will show you here. This is for filtering, this is for highlighting, this is for none. But actually what's happening is it's highlighting. But I don't want to highlight. When I select the north, it should filter the north. When I select the south, it should filter the south. So select filter. Filter. Select filter. Now switch off that edit interaction. Edit interaction is not required now. So I will edit interaction off. Switch off it. Now let us try. I click on north. Yes. We got top 10 for north. When I click on south, we got top 10 for south. So based on my selection, you can see it's filtering the top 10. Yes. Select the donut, edit interaction, switch on the filter. Filter for the bar chart. Before that, you should have selected the donut. Select the donut, go to format, select the donut first, then go to format, then go to edit interaction. And then you have to switch on the filter. Step number 1. This is step number 2. And this one is step number 3. Step number 4, once again you have to switch off the edit interaction. Once again you have to come back and you have to switch off the edit interaction. Okay? Done? Clear? Today evening we have to start the target, fixing the target line, what if analysis, forecasting. Try to finish it by today. Plus and other visuals, grouping. Are any challenges, madam?
To give the condition. Color we are giving condition, right? From this to this, green, this to red, like that.
How can you color image?
Not coloring, selecting. Profit means you can select this way. Loss means you can select.
Profit or loss, put it in a separate column.
Such a way we can.
And that column, if it is a profit and more than 1,000 means it should show this. As another column of create panni, apra you have to put it. You cannot write a condition here. That's not possible.
But why the formula box is coming?
FX is once again I will explain here, sir. To get the website link, you can get some other website link. That's not for the condition. Color FX. When you get the FX next to the color is condition. Here you cannot do it. Okay. Yes, now let us interact between the pages. We are going to interact between one page to another page. So let me give a name for this page. I think this page we have some top 10 customers list, right? So I will give some name. This is for top 10 customer. So this page is to bring the top 10 customer details. So I have given a name for this page. Title, logo, other things you define. I don't want to take more time on that. Okay, now time being, I'm collapsing this filter because I need some space. Let us insert a page and we are going to link between one page to another page. So let us create a page. For example, what are we going to do now? And let us see how to do that. What are we going to do now is, I have some customer list. For example, when I place the cursor on one customer, maybe Krishna Motors. Their overall total is 14 crore 78 lakhs 7,295.50. So I want to see these details. So this 14787295. What are all the invoices made? What is the invoice date? What is the product we have sold? What is the quantity? What is the target cost? What is the total cost? I want to see all the full details here in a separate sheet. Or second thing, I can bring the table here. Either you can go to the sheet and see it, or you can bring the sheet also here. Both are possible. Both are possible. A magical feature, which you will see it now. First, we will create a table. Let me insert a new page. Creating a visual is also very important. Creating a table is also very important. Sometimes you have to present your data in a table format. So, I have inserted a page and I recommend try to have some empty space on the top. Try to have some empty space on the top. There is a reason behind it. I will tell you what is the reason. Why I am asking you to give the empty space. I will explain it. I have a empty space on the top. Row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth row, last but one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth row, fifth option. Fifth row, fifth option, last but one, table. Just click on the table. As I told, bring the table on the bottom somewhere else here. And expand the height and width of it. This is the power of using this Power BI. You can get the data from any table. Any table. I have 9 tables, 9 sheets. You can get the data from any of these 9 sheets. That's the power of using this Power BI. First, let us get the invoice number. I'm typing invoice number. Drag the invoice number and bring it to columns. Yes. Invoice numbers are displayed 2050, 2051, 2052, 53. It automatically arranges your size of your rows, size of the column automatically, but it will adjust. Next one I want is invoice date. Let us drag the invoice date to columns again. Invoice number first and invoice date next, but there is a problem here in the invoice date. My invoice date displays like this. It says year, quarter, month and day. Actually, what is this day is? I think it is 4th January 2023. So I don't like this date. I want to display the date as 4/1/2023, Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. So I want to change the format. Before changing the format, I want only the date to be displayed. Then I want to change the format also. First, how to display only the date. So after dragging the invoice date to the column area, go to the invoice date. There is an arrow mark available in this invoice date. Click on the arrow mark. 2 options, invoice date, date hierarchy. No, it's not date hierarchy, invoice date. Just to select invoice date. Yes. It displays invoice date for January 23, for January 5 January 23. But I don't like this format. I want to change the format. So after dragging the date, we have clicked on the drop down and we selected the invoice date. Then I don't like this format. I want to change the format. Format. Select the visual. Format. General. Format. General. Data format. It says apply settings to invoice number. No, it's not invoice number. Let us make it as invoice date. Format. There are many formats available here. There are so many formats. If you are okay with the format, select it. If you are not okay with the format, custom. I'll go to custom format. DD, but there is a small challenge here. I'm typing 1D. You know what is 1D? 1D is for date 1, 2, 3. 2D is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. After date, what do you want? Whether you want a slash or a hyphen or a dot. I will go with my system. I'm having a hyphen. Don't type M. If I type M, M represents minutes. So M represents minutes. So capital M. Capital M represents month. 2 M's. When I type 2 M's, it says 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. 3 M's, JANFEBMAR. 4 M, January, February, March. Your wish. I will go with 2 M's as of now. Y hyphen double Y is for year 22, 23, 24, 25. Either type 2 Ys or 4 Ys. Don't use 3, 4. Yes. 4/1/2023. Not get a proper date. You can see it's showing some other date here. 23. That's the wrong one. Capital. Smaller m is minutes. 4 Ys. And I want to know the day, whether it falls on Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. Comma. 3D or 4D. 3D or 4Ds. 3D for SUN, 4D for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I go with 3Ds. Yes. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday. SUN. 4D means Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. So we got the invoice number. We got the invoice date. Now like this, what are all the columns you want it? Any columns. Let me go to add data to the visual again because formatting is done. Now let us go to the add data to your visual. And I want to bring other columns. Maybe I want to bring the product name. Which product we have sold to this customer. Or which product we got it from this customer. Product name. I bring the product name from the product master. Remember invoice date and invoice number I got it from invoice table. And product name I'm getting it from product table. Still it will work. That's the advantage of this Power BI because all the tables are connected. So let us bring the product name to the columns here.
But is there any chance that in one invoice two product name can?
Maybe. One invoice, two product. Yes, we have it here. Same like. I have two products. 2050 I have brake shoes and fuel wheels and fuel pump. There are 3 products in one invoice. So we got 3 products here. And I want the quantity also. Let us bring the quantity. And let us bring the invoice cost. We'll remove that sum of quantity also if you don't want the invoice cost. Let us bring the invoice cost into the column again. And finally, total revenue. Sir, you asked for this. How can I verify? You can verify it like this. 3 into 2000, 8,720 and the total should be 7 lakhs. So this is how you can verify whether your card is giving a right result or not. 4 into 21,780, it should be 87 at last. So like this, every line item, at last you will get this for total revenue. Similarly, target revenue means bring that invoice cost here. Sorry, unit cost and target revenue also. Then you will get the total. For you, I will do that and then I will remove it also if you want. For example, I want that unit cost. Unit cost, I am bringing it here. The target revenue. Increase the width because it's too small. Okay, so 4 into 2,200 is 82,000 and this is your target. So if you cross check, if you want to verify, you can verify. Since you are not believing. Okay. So I don't want this actually. Since he has asked, I told you how to do this. I am going to remove this target revenue. I am going to remove this unit cost. Yes. Reduce the width because I don't like this much bigger. I will put somewhat smaller. Yes. Like this, you can bring the columns from any sheet, any file, any table. That's a power, that's an advantage. And one more advantage is even you can export this. This you cannot create it in Excel, right? 10 tables, I got one report, one table. which we cannot do it in Excel. Can I export it as a Excel? Yes, you can export it as a Excel CSV format. There is an option available. Go to 3 dot where we can see there is an option available called as export the data. This data can be exported as a Excel format or CSV format also, where we can open it in Excel and you can see it in Excel also. Export data. It will be exported as a CSV and then you can open it in Excel. Because this kind of table cannot be created in Excel, correct? From 9 tables, we can create a 1 table here, which is not possible in Excel. Right. We got an invoice number, we got the invoice date, we have the product name, we have the quantity, we have the invoice cost, total revenue. But I don't want this sum of quantity here. It is giving sum of quantity. I don't want it. And it's giving sum of invoice cost, which I don't want. Sum of revenue, that's okay. I want overall revenue. That's okay. But these two things, I don't want it. So let us go to this table on the right hand side and I'll go to the quantity area. Click on the arrow mark of this quantity area and we'll make it as don't summarize. Do not summarize. So it will show you only the quantity. Same invoice cost also, I don't want the sum of invoice cost. Don't summarize. Yes. We don't have the quantity, sum of quantity, and we didn't have the invoice cost total also. Next we'll see how to do a conditional formatting and sorting also. Okay. Let us do some conditional formatting. For example, total revenue, I want to do a conditional formatting. If my revenue is somewhat between 0 to something like 10,000, I want to give one condition. 10,000 to 1 lakh, I want to give another color. 1 lakh to highest, I want to give another color, another icon. Select this visual. Go to the build visual on the bottom columns, below the columns, total revenue. Go to the total revenue. Sorry. Total revenue, there is a arrow mark. Click on the arrow mark of the total revenue. Click on the arrow mark of the total revenue. After clicking on the arrow mark of the total revenue, conditional formatting, there is something called a sparkline also. We'll explore the sparkline later. Sparkline, this is not the best example. We'll see another one. Conditional formatting, background color, font color, data bars, icons. Let us start with the icons, background color, font color, data bar. Next chart we'll see that. Now let us go for icons like emojis, icon sets, icons. It's opening a new dialog box. Rules, value, total revenue, that's all correct. And where you want this icon, whether you want the icon on the left hand side of this value or right hand side of the value, or sometimes I want only the icon for a financial statement. I want to know whether it's a profit or loss. I don't want my audience to see the value. I want my audience to see whether it's a profit or loss. In that case, we can go for this icon only. It will show you the icon only. It will not show you the value. But here I will go with left because I want to see the value also. Then top middle alignment. I recommend always better to go with middle alignment. And which icon you prefer? 3, 4, 5. There are some icon sets. Traffic signal color, star rating, cell phone signal rating, traffic signal rating, anything as you wish. You can select any option here. Let me go with the traffic signal. You can select anything. I am selecting this traffic signals. Maybe this one. I select this traffic signal. You can select any option. We'll go with the traffic signal. 0, not 0%. Let us make it as number. 0, number, and I say 10,000. 0 to 10,000. I want a red. If we don't like this red circle, we can change it also. Instead of the red, we can apply another also. That's your wish. But you can apply only the option available here. You cannot add new icons as of now. So next one is number 10,000. Same number, maybe I'll say something like 50,000 or 1 lakh or 50,000. So 0 to 10,000 I'm giving a red, 10,000 to 50,000 I'm giving an yellow. Same percentage I'm changing into number, more than 50,000. 100%. The last one, either it can be 100% or number, then you had what you had to make here? Max, delete, correct. Either make it as max number or 100%. 100% is equal to maximum number. Both are same. Either it can be 100% or it can be maximum. Even if it say maximum number also, it will take only the 100%. That's your wish. So max number or 100%, both are same. Let us say okay. Yes. You can see my icon is displayed here. The value is between, let's say, until 10,000, you will have a red. 10,000 to 50,000, you will have an yellow. More than 50,000 till the end. More than 50,000 till the end, you will have green. Okay. Can I sort this table? For example, I want to bring the highest revenue on the top, lowest revenue on the bottom. So let us go to the total revenue on the top heading. Just make a click. Just to click on the total revenue. You can see highest revenue is coming on the top, lowest revenue is coming on the bottom. Suppose I want it to the reverse. Lowest on the top, highest on the bottom. One more click. So ascending, descending. Oh, sorry, descending first, ascending next. So if I click, based on that, it will be sorted. But I think this table by default, it's sorted by the first column. Always. It will be sorted by the first column. I think this is by default, it was sorted by the invoice number. So I'm going to sort it again by the invoice number. So click on the invoice number. Yes. It is sorted in an ascending order. Finally, we'll see how to link that sheet to sheet, sorry, page to page. Okay. Put the break. I don't know whether you can complete. What if? Done. Let us see a matrix. This looks like a normal Excel table. I want to create a matrix now. Place the cursor on some empty area. Matrix is somewhat similar to a pivot table in Excel. This is a normal rows and columns, which we see it in normal Excel. Same like I want to put a pivot table. Like a pivot table, I want to create something. Place the cursor on the empty area. Next to the table, there is matrix. Next to the table, you can see matrix. Click on the matrix. And what is a matrix I want to create? We can have two levels of matrix. We'll see that. First, we'll see the single level. Maybe I want to create a matrix maybe based on the product name. What are all the product name? Product name wise. Maybe let us take something like year wise or product method wise. So let us take year wise. Product wise, year wise. Sum of profit margin. Every year I want to know each product whether it's going in a profit or whether it's going in a loss. Okay. Product name wise, yearly sum of profit margin. This is a visual which we are going to see now. So what we do, let us drag the product name because we have product name is more. I recommend the product name to be in rows. Let us bring the product name into the rows, and let us bring the year. But unfortunately, there is no column called as year. So what you do is go to the invoice table. Under invoice table, invoice date. There are so many years: birth date year, hire date year, required date year, ship date year. Don't do that. Go to the invoice date. Under the invoice date, for example, when I go to the invoice table, under the invoice table, invoice date. If I expand the invoice date, date hierarchy, there is a year option: year, quarter, month, day. Let us bring the year to the column area. Year I am bringing into the column area. Year 2022, 23, 24, 25. I think 23, 24, 22 is not there. Only 3 years data. So year wise, profit margin. So let us bring the profit margin into values. Yes. Every year, each product, whether it's a profit or a loss. We got a matrix. Okay. Be careful before creating a matrix. See that whether your cursor is somewhere else outside the table. Unknowingly, if you have selected something inside the table, because one visual to another visual is interactive, right? Unknowingly, if you have selected some invoice number here, it would have filtered and you will get only a particular invoice here. That's a problem. Table will just give you the data. It will not give you the summarization. You will not get the summary like a pivot table. I want the total average. This simple rows and columns. Okay. Now let us do one more here. I want to do some conditional formatting. I want to know where is the negative, positive. You can do two things. Background color, you can use the data bars also. Data bars. We'll try both. Select this matrix. Go to the profit margin. Select the matrix. Go to the profit margin. Conditional formatting. Select the matrix. Go to the profit margin. Conditional formatting. Data bars. Background color is also okay. We'll try both. First we'll try with the data bars. If that's not okay, then we can try the background color also. Let us go to the data bars. Yes. It automatically shows me the lowest value, highest value, positive bar, negative bar. Positive bar, what is the color you want? I want a green. Negative bar, I want a red. We already given it in the master, that is template. That's why it's coming here. And whether you want to show only the bar without the value. As I told, I want my audience to know whether it's a profit or loss. I don't want the value to be displayed. Then you can select this. Show bar only. We can try that. First, with the bar, with the value itself, we will display. Then we'll see the show bar only. Just to say, okay. If you want to change the color, that's your wish. But I say, okay. Wherever we have the positive, you are getting a green bar. A small value, a smaller bar, bigger value, you can see a bigger bar is appearing. Same like for negative also. If it is a negative, red, smaller bar or bigger bar based on your values. If you don't like this data bar, or I want only the bar to be displayed, go to the profit margin, conditional formatting, data bars. There is an option called as show bar only. So it will show only the bar without the values. So I don't want to display the values for my end user. I want whether it's a profit or whether it's a loss. Then we can use this feature. So click on the profit margin, conditional formatting, data bars, select this option, show bar only. If you don't want the total, you can switch off that. Go to format, column total, row total, off. If you don't want it. Switch off the column total, switch off the row total. Reason I don't want to show, that's the reason we are hiding. But in suppose you don't like this data bar, you can put a color also for this. Go to the profit margin, select the visual, go to the profit margin, conditional formatting. Assume I don't want the conditional formatting, remove the conditional formatting. Data bar, I don't like it. So remove the conditional formatting, this data bar. Or all conditional formatting in this visual, I am removing it. Let us click on the same profit margin again. Let us go to the conditional formatting again. Let us go for the background color. Some people will not satisfy with the data bar. You can go for a background color or font color also. Let us go for a background color. Background color, it's not gradient. Let us go for rules. 0. Number 0 to, minimum. Number minimum. Number minimum to 0, red. If the value is minimum to 0, red. New rules. 0 to max. I want a green.
Default colors are removed. Color which is coming over there.
No, this is based on your template. This view template. If you select some other template, you will have some basic colors. Based on the template. Why everything is green? Format. Conditional formatting. Background color. Percentage, Minimum. Minimum number to 0. Here also number 0 to max. They get two things in one matrix. For example, take a small example. Product name, we have the product name. Below the product, these are all the products available. These are all the products we have sold. Maybe under the south region, what are all the products sold? I want to know under the north region or under this category. This product comes under which category? So I want to know the category. Under category, what are all the products? I want to bring the category below the products. Or region name below the product. Or customer name below the product. So what we will do is, first let us select the category itself. This category, what are all the products? Under this category, what are all the products? Sometimes I can see only the category. Sometimes I can see only the products also. Both are possible. So select the matrix and go to the product category table. Go to the product category table. There is something called as category. Bring the category above the product name. Don't put it below the product name. It should be above the product name. It should be above it. So let us drag the product category and bring it above the category. Not below the product name, above the product name. Yes. Now it shows only the category. Category wise, every year, what is my profit margin. You can expand one by one and you can check. For example, I can go to the braking system. What are all the products under the braking system? I can expand it and I can see it like this. Or electrical and electronics, I can expand it and I can see it like this. Like a pivot table, I can expand and see. So this is one method. You can expand it and you can see it like this. But some people, they don't want to see suppose it is like this. They don't want to category wise product. They want to see only the product name. Here only the category is displayed. I want to see only the product name. You can see in this matrix, there is a 2 down arrow appearing on the top of the matrix. 2 down arrow. Drill down. Click on this, drill down. It shows only the products. I don't want the category. I want to see all the products at one stroke. I don't want to see category wise, product wise. If you want to see, you can expand it and see it. But I want to see everything, and click on the double arrow. To go back, upwards. So this one, you can click on this double arrow here. So double arrow, it shows only the product. Here only the category. You can expand one by one and see it, or just click on the double arrow. It shows only the product, up arrow. Or I don't like to expand one by one like this. Expand one by one. It takes more time for me. So next to the double arrow, there is a expand all down one level. Next to the double arrow, 2 arrow with one holder. Click it. It expands everything. No need for manually expanding one by one and seeing it. So however you want it, you can see your reports. Only the category, only the product, particular category, particular product, or all category, all products also. However you want the report, you can see it. Drill up, it comes to the main position. Okay, so as of now, I'm clicking this expand all level 1 hierarchy, 2 arrow with one holder. Second one is equivalent to this. Instead of going here expanding, you can select this and you can expand it like this. In the arrow now. It's expanding one by one. You can click on the plus and minus, that's easier. But this looks good in a chart. Maybe when I create a chart, I will explain that. This works well in chart, not in matrix. The single arrow. Now we are going to link it finally. Go to like a pivot table in Excel. Can I get this braking system here and this product name in some other column? Go to format, visual, layout and style preset, and go to the layout. Under layout, don't say it as compact. Instead of compact, make it as tabular. If you say tabular, it will show us like this. Category in one column, product name in another column. So select the visual, format, visual, layout and styles preset. Make the layout as tabular. So that you will get the category in a separate column, product name in a separate column. And one more thing, repeat row headers. So that you can see the braking system will be repeated. So if I having braking system, this master cylinder belongs to braking system. Brake shoes belongs to braking system. Instead of seeing it on the top, you can repeat it by switching on the repeat row headers. Okay. Yes. Now let us link between one page to another page. Or if you don't want the tabular, if you want to make it as a new pattern, you can make it as a compact. That's up to you. Compact, because smaller one, tabular form, maybe it may increase your screen size. You can bring it as a compact also. Your wish. Okay. Now I made it as compact so that I need much space. I made it as compact as of now. Now we are going to link between one page to another page. For example, when I go to the top 10 customer and I see the top 10 customer, let me select a particular Maxima auto links. This top 10, this customer details for this value. When I click and go to that page, it should show only that customer details. Either you can click and go to the page, or you can bring the page here. You can bring the page here. Both are possible. Both are possible. First, let us see how to link the page. Then we'll see how to bring the page. Before that, let us give some meaningful name for this page. Page 1. I'll go to this page 1 and I'm going to give some meaningful name. And this is my customer details page. So here I have all the customer details. So I'm giving some meaningful name for this page. Okay. Please watch here. As I told, it's very simple, very easy, very powerful, but we may forget it very easily also. Please watch here. One simple step. It will do so many things. We'll do both. First, we'll see how to link between one page to another page. Then we'll see how to bring that page. Let be a chart, let be a table also. First, let us see with the table. Then let us try with the chart also. We'll see both. Okay. Come to the customer details page. Where I want to make a link is, when I select this customer and go to that page, I should get only that customer details here. Only that customer details here. So place the cursor on some empty area of the page. Place the cursor on the empty area of the page. This page, the page where we have created our table and matrix. Because this is the page, we are going to link it to that page. So come to this page. Come to this page. Place the cursor on some empty area. Because you should see this option called as add drill through page. Since if you have selected the matrix, it may be somewhere else on the bottom. You have to scroll down and find it. Still it will be visible, but you have to scroll it and find it. That's why I'm asking you to place the cursor on the empty area. Place the cursor on some empty area. Now, customer name. Customer name. Let us drag that customer name. I'm dragging the customer name and I'm bringing into the drill through field here. Drill through field. Two types of drill through. One drill through we'll see, another drill through we'll see it in another few minutes. Drill through field. That customer name should be in the drill through field. Drill through field. Drag the customer name and bring it to the drill through field. Let us bring it to the drill through field. Two changes would have happened. Change number 1. You would have noticed a arrow mark is appearing on the left hand side of the page. I will tell you what is the purpose and what is the usage of this arrow mark. This will be useful after publishing. Before publishing also you can use it, but more useful after publishing this report. Okay, now what has happened? Two change. One change, there is a back button. Second change, go to the top 10 customer page. Go to the top 10 customer page. Any one of the customer. Let us take this customer. Indus Auto Solution. 9 crore 77 lakhs. So this customer, 9 crores. Right click on this customer. Right click on the customer name. There is an option called as drill through. After publishing, no need to right click. We'll see after publishing what is happening. We'll publish it and we'll check it also. Right click, drill through. Customer details. It's saying drill through. We are going through that customer page, customer details page. drill through to that customer details page. So right click on any one of the customer name, drill through customer details. Yes, it lands into the customer details and it shows only that customer details here. You can see the total, it is same. But how do I know this belongs to this customer? We'll see that. We'll see how to bring the customer name here. I repeat the process again. Come to your customer details page, place the cursor on some empty area of the customer details page, and that customer name, drag that customer name, and we have to drop it onto this. There will be option called as drill through field. Drag the customer name and drop it to the drill through field. So there is a back button appearing. I will explain about the back button. Go to the top 10 customers. Right click on this customer name, drill through customer details. It goes to that customer details and it shows only that customer details here. Why this back button is appearing here? I want to go back. Actually, this page, we will not show this page to our end user. We'll see how to hide it. I want to go back to that main page. You cannot go back just by clicking here. There is a back button. You can, if we click, it will not work now since we have not published. If you have published, you can straight away click it. Since we are not published, hold the control key and click on this back. So it goes back to my main page. It goes to my main page. So you cannot come to the page straight away, because this page will be hidden after publishing. We'll see that. Right click, drill through, customer details. Right click. Have you dragged and dropped the customer name here? Customer name. Are you sure? Okay. How do I know that this data belongs to that particular customer? Let us insert a card. That's the reason I asked you to place the empty space on the top. Let me insert that card, old card, or you can insert a new card also. I will insert that old card. Click this card and I place the card somewhere else on the top. In this card, I want to bring the customer name so that this data belongs to this customer. I can identify it. So drag that customer name and bring it to this card area. So I can very easily know this data belongs to this customer. Insert a card and drag that customer name into that card. But one more thing is displayed on the bottom, first customer name. That I don't like. I want to switch off that. I want to display the customer name here. So go to format, category label, off, because I don't like this first customer name to be displayed on the bottom. Switch off. Let me check whether it's working or not. Back to the main page. I'll right click on one customer, Express Motors. I right click it, drill through, customer details. Yes, you can see on the top, it shows this data belongs to Express Motors. Not text box, card. Card. Drag the customer name and put it into card. This is linking between the page. Next we are going to see how to embed a page within a page. Embedding itself, not linking, embedding. I don't want to disturb this page. We'll do another page also. Another very powerful magical feature. Before the tea break, we'll finish up that feature.
Through we have to do individually. I did drill through for one customer.
Yeah, correct. If you want to see for that customer, you have to do only for the customer. Then how do we go?
I thought automatically everything will get linked whenever we click on the.
That's the topic. Next. That's what I tell embedding here. One is going to that page and seeing. Next one is embedding. We'll see. Next we'll see embedding. Instead of going there, I can bring it here. That's our next topic.
How do we remove this first customer name?
Select this card, format, switch off the category label. அதான் எங்க எம்பெட் பண்றது நெக்ஸ்ட் சொல்ல போறேன். Here you have to make a right click. Publishing upper right click illa. We'll see. Publishing it will be more useful. We'll see after publishing what will. Publish பண்ணி பாத்து. We'll finish up this drill through before the break. We have less time. Okay. Let me insert one more page. We'll insert another page. Let us insert one more visual. We'll insert. Now, same drill through. What we did in the last session is, when I make a right click on a particular customer and go to the drill through, it shows only that particular customer details. And to come back, I'm clicking on hold the control key back. And I'm selecting another customer and I'm going here, which I don't want. I want to see the report here itself. For example, I don't want to disturb this. Let us take this donut chart, north region. When I place the cursor on the north region, I don't want to go there. I want to bring it here. When I place the cursor on north region, I should get the report of north region. When I place the cursor on south, I should get. I don't want to go there and bring the report. Go there and see the report. Bring the report here itself. So first let us create a report. One report in page 1. I've inserted a new page. Let us create a chart. Let us create a chart. Maybe I will go with the stacked bar chart. Stacked bar chart. As of now, last session we have used only a normal clustered bar chart. This is a normal clustered bar chart. What's the difference between normal cluster and stacked? So let us go to the page and I select the very first bar chart. Stacked bar chart. Select the stacked bar chart. Increase the height and width of this bar chart to have a better view. Let us take the state names. I will bring the state name. State, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra state. Drag the state name into x-axis and total revenue into y-axis. You can ask me, this is very similar. This is similar to this bar chart which we have created. What is the difference between the stacked and cluster? The stacked, the advantage is, we have state-wise. In the state-wise also, I want to know the split. For example, if I take Maharashtra, this is my overall revenue. I want to know for the same Maharashtra, 2023, what is my revenue? 2024, what is my revenue? 2025. Year-wise, I want to know the split for each state-wise. So, total revenue, I dragged it and dropped it here. Which one is not appearing? I drag the revenue into x-axis, sir. Sorry. First, always whichever wise that should be first, whichever summarize it, that should be second, which is a common logic which we have discussed in basic Excel, Power BI also. எது வைஸா வரணுமோ அது first, எதை summarize பண்ணணுமோ அது second. Which wise should be first, whichever summarize it should be second. Okay. Then let us take the invoice date year. Under invoice date we have the year. Drag the year and drop it to the legend area. Drag the year and drop it to the legend area. Yes. Now we are getting the split. For example, Andhra Pradesh. When you place the cursor, this is 2023 Andhra Pradesh. This is for 2024. This is for 2025. We are getting a split here. So we dragged the invoice date year into the legend area. So this is the difference between stacked and cluster. Cluster will give you only one chart. Stacked is one chart above another chart. You can get one chart above another chart. Stacked. One more advantage on the stacked is format. You can switch on the data label. As well, you can switch on the total label also, both. Data label is each year, what is my total? Overall, what is my total? 10 million, 10 million, 11 million, and overall, it's 31 millions. Same like for every year and overall. You can convert this display units as a normal also. Instead of millions, you can make it as normal value. That's your wish. Display units, change it as none. But that's not the reason I came here. I want to do a linking. Embedding. So we have created a visual in a separate page. Let us give some name for this page. Meaningful name. This state-wise yearly revenue. So I have given a name. State-wise yearly, what is my revenue? We are given a name. Just watch here. We are going to see only two steps here, but very powerful, a magical feature. Last session, what we did is we have linked the customer name. When I click on the customer name, it should come to the customer details page and it should show only that customer details here. Same like now what I am going to do it is region wise. When I click on North region, it should come to the page and I want only the North region, but it should not come to the page. That page should come over there. That's what we are going to do now. Place the cursor on the empty area of this page. Place the cursor on the empty area of the page. I want to link that region. When I select the region, I should show this report. When I select the region name should be linked. So select the region name. Drag that region name. You have to drag the region name and drop it to the drill through field here. This is what we did it in the last session, but we are going to add one more extra step here. We'll do that. First, you drag that region and drop it to the drill through field here. That region name. Drag and drop the region name into the drill through field here. Once again, the same back button is appearing. But the problem is the back button, when I make a right click, drill through, it will come there. But I don't want it. I want to bring the chart itself here. Not going to that and seeing the chart. That you can do it now. Right click, drill through. And if I go to that, it will show you only the North region chart there. That's what we did it in the last one. But I don't want it now. So we dragged that region and we dropped it into drill through area. First thing. Second one. Select this, place the cursor on this page. Place the cursor on this page. Which page? That state year revenue page where we have created the stacked bar chart. Place the cursor here. Format your report page. Format your report page. Page information. Format your report page. Page information. This entire page, I want to make this entire page as a tooltip. Entire page should be a tooltip. Allow use as tooltip. Switch on. That's all. Switch on. Now let us go to that original top 10 customer page. place the cursor on any one of the region, you can see that report is displayed automatically here. This is North region's report. This is South region's report. You have to place the cursor. Don't click it. Place the cursor. Just to place the cursor. Simple but a very powerful magical feature here. But it's very, we didn't do any formulas function. Just drag and drop, and we have switched it two options. Only two things we did it here. So based on your cursor position, it automatically shows you the report.
Everything you are recording this.
Region நேரா cursor வைங்க சார். நார்த் ரீஜன் நேரா வைங்க. ஆமா. ஏன்னா ரீஜன் தான் நம்ம லிங்க் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். சார் first place the cursor here. Repeating it again. Place the cursor on this state region airways. Drag the region name and drop it to the tooltip field. First step. Second step, go to this, place the cursor on the empty area of the page. Format, page information, switch on tooltip. That's all. Only two steps. That's all. Nothing different, very hard, nothing challenging, very simple. Drag it to the tooltip area and switch on this tooltip. Switch on this tooltip. Page information, switch on the tooltip. That's all. When you place the cursor, your report will come automatically. Okay? Next we'll see how to publish this, how to see it as a screen, as a report on the publishing. That is a back button available. Page back button. By default, the back button will appear. Don't want, select and delete it. Because later, if you don't want this drill through, you want to go there. Right click பண்ணி நீங்க போனன்னு வெச்சீங்க அப்ப ஆஃப் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா suppose I switch off that, I'll go here. I don't like to bring it here. I want to bring that instead of bringing the page, I want right click and I go there. So அப்ப என்ன பண்ணலாம், you can go here, go to the tooltip and I switch it off it. இப்போ I'll come here, right click, drill through, it will come here. How can I go back again? So the back button will be here. So on the back button, by default, it will be there. So நாளைக்கு மாத்திட்டு நீங்க வேணும்னு கேட்டீங்கன்னா once again you cannot create a back button again. So it's available. If you don't want, delete it. That's all. Format, page information, allow tooltip. Now let us see how to, after this we'll see how to publish this report and see it on your full screen. After this we'll see how to fix the target, how to fix the target line, forecasting, what if analysis, parameters. Try to cover as much as possible. Approximately we have another 1 hour maximum, including the break. Okay, so save this file. We'll come back. Save this file. We'll come back. Try to come back as soon as possible. We'll try to cover as much as possible with all your cooperation. So I'm saving it. I'm pausing the video. Last one before the break, what we did is we did two things. One is drill through. You can make a right click and you can click a drill through and you can go to that particular page and you can see only the details of it. But here challenge is either you can use drill through or you can use this tooltip. Both are not possible, unfortunately. When you place the cursor, the tooltip will appear. But now if you make a right click, the drill through may not appear. So either one is possible. You cannot do both. Drilling through as well as tooltip. That is not possible. You can do any one of it. Right? Now, let us select these two pages. This customer details page. I make a right click on the customer details page. Hide it. Hide that page. That customer details page should be hidden. Whatever the page you are using as a drill through, whatever the page you are using as a tool tip, that has to be hidden. So I hide this customer details page and I come to the state year wise revenue page, right click, hide it. So I have hidden two pages, both the pages are hidden. Customer details page is hidden and the state year revenue is also hidden. Now I am going to publish this report and check what's happening now. Publish the report. Don't place the cursor on the hidden page. Don't place the cursor on the hidden page. Place the cursor other than the hidden page. First hide both the pages. After hiding both the pages, come to any one of the unhidden pages. Don't come to the hidden pages, come to the unhidden pages. Go to the home tab. In the basics of Power BI also, we have seen how to publish it. We can create a workspace. You can align the people. You can manage the access. We can align the people to the workspace. But we are not going to create a workspace now. If time permits, we'll see it tomorrow. So now let us publish this into my workspace. I'm not going to publish it into a new workspace. Let us publish into my workspace itself and we'll see how the report is displayed. Go to Home tab, Publish. So go to Home tab, Publish. If you would have created a workspace, it will show you the workspace, but still it will ask you to save the file. I think we already saved it, but still it will ask you to save it. So let me save the file. And it will show you the list of workspaces. What are all the workspaces? All the workspaces will be listed here. If you have created a workspace, I think we practiced to create a workspace in the basics of Excel. If time permits, tomorrow also we'll see if possible, if you want. We'll see how to make a workspace, how to give access to the workspace. We'll explore it tomorrow. As of now, today, let me publish it into the My Workspace, which is specifically designed for a practicing purpose. So that's why I'm going to use this My Workspace. Select that My Workspace. Before this workspace, hide both the sheets, customer details and state year wise. I hidden it. Then gone to Home, Publish, My Workspace. Select. We are publishing into the workspace. It will get published and you will get a message that it's successfully published and you'll get a message called as got it. If you want to see the report straight away from here, you can click here or you can close got it and you can open the browser and see it also. We'll see both. First we'll see how to open the report from here. From here I want to see the report. I want to go to the browser and see the report. So click on this option, open business transaction PBIX in Power BI. I click this. Yes. When I click this, it goes to the web browser, Edge or Chrome or which is your default browser. Yes. That report is getting published here. Yes. You can see that report is published. Now your report turns into online and you can see only 2 pages are visible here. The 3 and 4th page is not visible. So you can go to the home page, you can go to the top 10 customer page. But how do we go to that page? 2 methods. One is when you place the cursor, you can see the page here. That page you can see it when you place the cursor. Second one, no need to right click. After publishing, no need to right click. Just to place the cursor over any one of the customer. Straight away you can see the drill through here. Before publishing, you have to make a right click and drill through. But after publishing, no need to right click. Just to go there and place the cursor on a particular customer. It will say drill through, customer details. It will go to that customer details page. How can I come back? Click on the back button here. No need to hold the control key also. Just to click on the back. It comes back to the main screen. Okay. You can go to this view and I want to see this on a full screen. On a full screen. Yes. We got this on a full screen. I think in the basics of Excel, we would have learned how to publish this in PowerPoint, how to get the data in PowerPoint also. Once again, if time permits, if you want, we can see that tomorrow also. Okay. How can I share the report to others? If you want to share the report to others within your Daimler team, then go to File, Embed Report, and there is an option available, website or portal. This you can send it only within the Daimler team. So I want to send this file to someone else, to other departments who doesn't have the access. Within the department, you can create a workspace and you can assign the people. That is different. I want to send this report to someone else who is not part of my team. So go to embed report, website and portal. You will get a link. This link, you have to send it to others. Copy and paste this link. If they click the link, they can open the report and they can see it within the Daimler team. If you are sending the report, this link to others other than the Daimler team, they cannot open it. They cannot open this report. It's only within your Daimler team. If suppose you want to send it to others, external, who is not part of your Daimler team, unfortunately, as per the security control of Daimler, you cannot do this. But I will tell you how to do this. You cannot do this, but you have to get your IT permission to do this. Go to File, under File, Embed Report. This option, totally it will not be available. They would have removed this option itself. Publish to web, public. Correct? This option will not be available on your screen. On the list also, you will not get it. Correct? Not even hidden, not even graded out. It is totally not visible. So because they have protected it, you cannot do this as per your company policy. So go to the embed report, publish to a web. So I go here, embed report, publish to a web. Yes, it says web is to common public. Anyone who has the link, they can see this report. Anyone in the world, if they have the internet connection, they have the web browser, they can open and they can see this report. Continue. Yes. So it says, once again it says, ask for your confirmation. Do you want to public? So everyone will see this, the individual, everyone will see the report. Publish it. That's it. It will published online. This link I can share it to anyone in the world. They can see this report. Even without Power BI, even anything. But only thing is you should have the internet connection. That's all. Okay. Unfortunately, you cannot do this. They would have protected it. Okay. We have opened the report. How we have opened the report? We published it and we got a link. Based on the link, we opened the report. But yesterday I published this report. Today I want report. I don't know where is that report available. I cannot republish it again every time. So what you do is open the browser. Open the browser, whichever the browser you are using. Open the browser and just type that app.powerbi.com. App.powerbi.com. On that browser, you can type app.powerbi.com, where you can see workspace. Click on that workspace. Under workspace, my workspace, workspace, my workspace. On this my workspace, your report should be available here. So your report, whatever this is the report which we have published. This report is available. Just to click on that report, business transaction. Yes. Another way for opening your report. While publishing, you will get a link. By clicking on the link, you can open the report. That's one method. Another method is, already I published it. Yesterday, today, somewhere else I published it. Now I want to open the report. app.powerbi.com. Workspace. My workspace. Select the report. Right. Let us complete two things. One is the forecasting and another one is the target. Come back to Power BI again. Power BI desktop. We have created 4 pages. Let me add another 1 page. So I'm going to add a new page. So come to this Power BI desktop. We are adding a new page. Let us create a new visual. Maybe a line chart. We are going to create a line chart. So let me click on this line chart. On a new page, I am inserting a line chart. Let us create a line chart, maybe city wise. Let me take something like city name. Your city, as of now, we didn't use it. Drag the city into x-axis. We are dragging and dropping the city into x-axis. Once again, the total revenue, y-axis. So we have selected the line chart on the build visual. Line chart, the second row, first one. We have inserted a line chart. After inserting a line chart, we dragged the city name into x-axis, total revenue into y-axis. But could you tell me why Mumbai is coming first and why this Pune is coming at the last year? What is the reason here? It's not in order. Why Mumbai is coming on the top? As per the total revenue. Highest revenue to the lowest revenue. But I don't want it. I want this to be sorted as per the city names alphabetically. For example, I have Agra, means I want Agra should come. Alphabetically, A comes first. Suppose I have something like I don't know, Varangal or Vijayawada, this should come at the last, since it's alphabetically V comes at the last. Okay. So let us sort this table. How do we sort the table? How do we sort the chart? Select the chart, and on the chart there is a 3 dot. Click on the 3 dot. Sort axis. By what and by which level? So I want to sort it by city wise. On what basis? Ascending or descending. So I'm going to select city now. 3 dot. Go to sort axis. City. So I selected city. Go to the same 3 dot. Sort axis. Ascending or descending. That's your wish. Let us say ascending. Select city and then ascending. Or select ascending and city. Both are same. 6 plus 4, 4 plus 6. Both are same. Ascending order. So now you can see Agra comes first. Varangal comes at the last. Vijayawada comes at the last. Okay. Now, assume we had some fixed target. Morning or in the afternoon, we have seen actual versus plan. If I am more than the actual, less than the actual versus plan, we did it. But assume we have some fixed target, some value. So I want to draw a line at the fixed target. And I want to know which are all the cities are more than the target, which are all the city are lesser than the target. Even we can give a color for it, we'll do that later. First we'll give this target line. Select the chart. First time, we are going to use this third button available. Build visual, already we did it. Format, we already did it. Now let us go to the third one available here. Add further analysis to your visual. Add further analysis to your visual. Click on that add further analysis to the visual. Unfortunately, this add further analysis to the visual is available only for a particular visuals. For example, if I go to this previous one, I select this donut. When I select the donut chart and I go to the add further analysis to the visual, nothing is there. So you cannot analyze this. Donut chart, you cannot analyze it. Other charts, you cannot analyze. Column chart, line chart, yes, you can do it. Table also, if you select the table and if you go to the analysis, nothing is there. So this analysis are available only for a particular charts. Maybe a line chart, bar chart and column charts. So let us select the line chart. Go to the, select the line chart and go to the analysis here. Add further analysis to your visual. Y-axis constant line, min line, max line, average line, median line. Let us expand this Y-axis constant line. Y-axis constant line. Maybe I want to fix the target somewhere else at 25, 2 crores, 50 lakhs or something like that. So let us add a line. So I'm going to click on add a line. Y-axis constant line. I click on add a line. What is the name of the line? There is a pencil symbol. After adding the line, it gives some name. Y-axis constant line. I don't want it. Let us click on the pencil symbol and let us say target line. This is my target line. Where do you want that line? Where do you want that line? Maybe something like 1 lakh 8. Yes. 1 crore 80 lakhs. I don't know. Hundreds, thousands, 10,000, lakh, 18 lakhs. 1 crore 80 lakhs. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. 18 with 6 zeros. So I have drawn a target line. Your wish. You can draw a target line as per your wish. And suddenly a line is appearing. When I present it, other people will not know why this line is appearing. What is this line? What is the purpose of the line? So what I will do, first let me change the color. I don't like this blue color. I will put some other color. Maybe I'll put an orange color here or some purple color. I'll go for a purple color. And this line is a dotted line. Let us change the line to the straight line, solid line. I convert the line into a solid line, straight line. Scroll down. As I told, what is the reason for the line? Target. I want display target, and what is the target? That also to be displayed. Scroll down. Shade area, I will explain what is the shade area. Before that, data label. Scroll down. Switch on the data label. But it says the value. But what is this value? What is the purpose of the value? Expand the data label. Expand the data label. Switch on the data label. Expand the data label. Style. In style it says data value. But I want both. I want the data value as well as I want the name. What is the data value? Whether the target or whatever. Let us say both. And I will give a color for that also. Yes. So we have drawn a line at 1 crore 80 lakhs. That line is a target line. I want to shade the area which are all the city has achieved the target. I want to shade it separately. Which are the city has not achieved the target, shade it separately. So what I can do? Expand the shade area. Switch on the shade area. So lesser than the target will be shaded here. That color, if you want, you can change it. Or I don't want to shade this less than. I want to shade it to which are all the city has achieved it. I want to shade it. So instead of before, you can make it as after the target. Yes. Which are all the city are above the target, that will be shaded. Which are all the city less than the target, that also can be shaded. You cannot do both, anyone. Either after or before. Just shading. Three dot, short axis, select city, ascending or descending is your wish. I selected ascending, you can use descending also. Okay. I want to do a conditional formatting. Where are all we have achieved our target? I want to give a green. If we didn't achieve the target, I want to give a red. Unfortunately, let me switch off the shade area now. I switched off the shade area. Then let me go to the add data to your visual, format your visual. When I go to that lines, I click on the lines. There is no option color. Under color, next to the color, there is no FX available here. If you have a FX, you can apply the conditional formatting. If you don't have a FX next to the color, you cannot do the conditional formatting. So what I am going to do is, we are going to do something here. We are going to do it in a reverse method. First, instead of that line chart, let us go to add data to the visual. Let us convert this chart into a column chart, the fourth chart, clustered column chart. time being. I'm converting that into a clustered column chart. Now go to format, columns, go to format, columns. Now you can see next to the color there is a FX. Since it's a column chart, we have this FX. It opens a dialog box. Rules is not based on city, rules is based on the total revenue. Number 0 to 1 crore 80 lakhs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Is red. Add a new level. Number from 1 crore 80 lakhs to maximum. I want a green, some other color, some light color. Okay. Zero is missing. But I make it as maximum. Now, after doing this, now make this as a line chart. Straight away, you cannot give a color in the line chart. You cannot give a color for the lines. That's not possible. Maybe for the markers, you can give the colors. Sometimes you want to know the trend means they will go for a line. How is the trend, whether it's going upward, downward, trend, then we can go for line. Can you, I want you to do this. Insert a line at average and display the average value also. And you have to tell me what is the average value. You have to tell me this. I want you to do this. Insert a line at the average. I don't know what is the average. You have to tell me what is the average value. I don't know what is the average. Same chart. Same city-wise chart. Draw a line at the average. I don't know what is the average. Even you don't know what is the average. But find it and display and tell me what is the average. 2 or 3 minutes. Try. 2 or 3 minutes is very long time. 11 millions. Exact value? Any idea? No. Sir, what is the average? 1 crore 96 lakhs. Explain the question itself. 1 crore 96 lakhs. How is the 1 crore 11 lakhs?
1 crore 6 lakhs.
96 சொன்னீங்க 6 zeros.
Zero. Actually, நான் average 1 lakh 1 crore எடுத்தேன். சரி. Target. So 2 lakh.
கிட்ட இருக்கா? ஆ 1 crore. After that 6 lakhs. How to do this? Select the chart. Analysis. Add further analysis. Already we have added the y-axis constant line. There is min line, max line, average line, median line, percentile, error. I want an average line. You can draw a line at the minimum value or maximum value also. So let us go for average line. Add a line. That's all. It automatically finds the average. It automatically draws the line at the average. But I don't know what is the average. So, give a name for this. This is average line 1. Which on the average line, sir? That's all. Have we selected the chart first? Line chart. Analysis. Switch on the data label. I'm switching on the data label. Once again, data label, I don't want the value only, I want both. Yes. Average line at this area. Or if you are not comfortable, you can put the average line at the right hand side. You can put the average line at the bottom. There is option available. Above, below, left, right. Only thing is you cannot change the font size and color of it. Font size, color can be changed. Font size cannot be changed. Above the line or below the line. Right of the line, left of the line. So average is 1 crore 65,000, 6 lakhs 54,468.68. This is your average. So which are all the cities above the average, which are all the cities below the average. Finally, we will see about forecasting today. This time is lesser. Okay. Let us create one more visual. Same line chart. I place the cursor on some empty area. Let us go for this line chart. Let us take the invoice date. Invoice date. Drag that invoice date, entire invoice date. Invoice date, drag and drop it to the x-axis. Let us drag the invoice date and drop it to the x-axis here. And let me take the profit margin, because every time I am using the total revenue. For one change, I will use the profit margin. So let us say the profit margin. I'll bring the profit margin to y-axis. Yes. We have only 3 years data as per my source table. 2023, 2024, 2023 it was lesser, 24 it was increased, 25 it has dipped down. But I want to see this for monthly, not for yearly. So, after creating this visual, invoice date into x-axis, y-axis we have the profit margin. If we drill down, this will drill down. When I select the year, under year it will go to month. And quarter, under quarter it will go to the day. I don't want it. I want year, month and quarter, everything together. So go to this fourth arrow, this one holder with the 2 down arrows. Click once. Now you are getting quarter wise. This is first quarter. You can see 2023 quarter 1, 2022 quarter 23 quarter 2, quarter 4, quarter 5. It is increasing, it is decreasing. It's going like this. And one more time when you make a click, you will get monthly. I click again, you get a monthly chart here. This is for January, February, March, April, May, June, July. It goes like this. October was like this, and we have November. I think November was the last month as per my source data. Okay. Now, drag the invoice dates axis, profit margin into y-axis, and I click this twice because first it's in year. If I click on year, one time it goes to quarter, second time it will go to month, third time it will go to the day. But day I don't want to forecast. Month wise I want to forecast it. So select this chart, go to the add data to your visual, the last button, add data to your visual. Now you can see there is an option appearing here called as forecast. Unfortunately, last one I used the same line chart, but when I go here, there is no option available called as forecast. But when I use this line chart, I am getting the forecast here. Could you tell me why? Yes, we didn't use the date. So to forecast this, we require some date. Without date, you cannot forecast it. You cannot forecast it for city. You have to use some date. Then only you can forecast it. Now I select this chart, go to forecast, expand that forecast, switch on the forecast. I am switching on the forecast and expand that forecast here. And how do you want to forecast? Points. What is this points? Suppose now my data is monthly, it will forecast it for monthly. If my data is yearly, it will forecast it by yearly. If my data is day wise, it will forecast it by day wise. So based on the point, based on the drill up, drill down, this forecast will change automatically if I select point. But I don't like, I want only the years or only the month to be forecasted, then you can select only month. Only month you can have the forecast. Year and quarter you may not have the forecast. Points, based on your selection, it will change automatically. So I will go with the points so that I can forecast it by years, I can forecast it by month, I can forecast it by quarter, hours, days also. And how long you want to forecast? It says 10. I think 10 will not give you the correct output. Maybe let us say 2 or 3 months. Let us say 2 months. For the next 2 months, I want to forecast. Ignore last. What is that? Ignore last. Suppose, assume that we are in January month. This is last date is November. Assume we are in November. Now assume that we are in November. We didn't feed the entire data for the November. Entire November data was not feeded. So I don't want to consider that November month to my data. So I want to ignore that November month. You can say 1. So it will ignore that last 1 month because we are in mid of that month. So I cannot forecast it now. So I can ignore, if you want, I can ignore the last 1 month. Seasonality is about the holiday. For example, next 1 month, as you told, you are going for a shutdown, you are not going to work. Next 1 month, I don't want to check it, means you can increase 1 month, 2 month, because this point is by month wise. If it is by day wise, you can increase the day wise. Next one month, we are going for a holiday or something. Or if you don't do anything, it takes automatically your calendar date. Monday to Friday will be a working day. It will take the calendar date. I'll go with the calendar date. How much you are confident with this interval level? How much your data is confident? How much you are confident? 95% or 99% or 75%? How your data will go like this in near future? 95%, I believe this, my data will go like this in the future. 95% approximately. So let us say 95 and I say apply. Yes. So November month we will ignore it because November month only half is completed. So if it goes like this, after this my forecast will be here. Here is the forecast. So you will get the profit as 8,51,499 as a profit. Maximum it may go to 11. Lowest most it may go to 5 approximately. Lowest most it may go to 5,86,000. Top most it may go to 11 lakhs. And 8 lakhs is the forecasting approximately. Okay. If you want to add the November month also, I can ignore it as 0 and I can add the November month. December and January. Correct. Which one? No, what you have played? Last one, I made it a 0. Same thing, apply. Click on apply. It should change. Have you made any changes? How do you want to forecast? Points in Buddha, you will forecast based on whatever year by year, month to month. Just only for the month. Points you take. You drill down in a year. Points you will take everything, whatever the point you have. And specific month to month. Points is better, so you will forecast everything. You have a drill body partner, day wise it will forecast. Drill up body partner, quarter wise forecast. That's why we are. One upwards. After one. Okay. Actually, next one we are going to forecast, or we are going to forecast based on the parameter passed. That's a bigger chapter. We have to use the slicers. We are going to go with the groups. There are so many other. We have to see some other DAX. As of now, we have seen only two DAX. That is SumX and related. There are so many other DAX available. Date wise, we are going to do aging analysis. We are going to create RLS, row level security. I'm sending this report to some country. They can view only their country report. India means India country report. Based on the user input, it will change automatically. There are so many other chapters still pending. Okay. As of now, save the file. We are going to do the same file tomorrow also. Okay. So let me stop the recording since the time is shorter. You have to catch your buses also.